Hello, welcome to JavaScript tutorial, chapter 19, part 1, JavaScript HTML methods, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn about the JavaScript HTML methods. So, here comes a list of JavaScript HTML methods. Before jumping into these methods, let me show you some of the basic HTML formatting tags. So, what I'll do here is I'll go to my body tag. So what I'll write, I'll take a paragraph, then I'll write a content called JavaScript tutorial. Do Control S. I'll execute this page. Okay, I'll get the output as JavaScript tutorial, but right now I want to make this content bold. So how can I achieve this? With the help of HTML, we have a tag for that is bold tag. Okay, B tag. So within this B tag, I need to add my content. Okay, now when I go back and then refresh, the content will become bold. Okay, similarly, if I want to make my content italic, what I need to do is I need to replace this B with I tag, which represents italic tag. Go back and refresh. You can observe it's in italic. Now, how did we achieve this? With the help of tags which is present in HTML, the formatting tags. But now I want to achieve the same output, okay, the bold, italic and the other tags functionality with the help of JavaScript. So what JavaScript does is it provides the methods to achieve the same functionality in JavaScript. So what we'll do is, let me remove this. Now within the script tag, let me make use of the document.write. What it does is it writes on the web page. So here what I'll do is I'll add a content called JavaScript tutorial. Okay, and now what I'll do is I'll print it on the web page. When I double click, when I execute this page, I'll get the output as JavaScript tutorial. Okay, it's coming from this line, document.write. Okay, now my objective is I want to make this content JavaScript tutorial. Okay, it's very simple content, it's not bold. Now I want to make it bold. Before that, let me make you understand this big method. What does this big method does is we can apply the big font style to the text in the HTML page. So now if I want to make this content big, so how can I achieve that? It's very simple. So just to clear the things, okay, very clearly. So what I'll do is I'll copy, and so what I'll do is I'll paste this, and okay, to this content I need to call the big method. It's very simple. Now once I do this, okay, what happens here is this displays the normal thing, but this content will come in big font style. Let me go back and let me refresh. Here you can observe the font size differs here. This is small compared to this. Okay, now let me push this to the next line. So what I'll do is I'll add a break line tag in the document.write function. So how to add HTML within the write function within the double quotes. Break line, Control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. Here you can observe this content is JavaScript tutorial font size is less than this. Okay, why? Because to this content we have applied a method called big method, which makes the font size big. Similarly, let me show you other methods like small. If I want to make my text small or the font style small, what I need to do is I need to, instead of big, okay, I need to add the small method. Control S. Go back and let me refresh. Now you can observe the font size of this content is bigger than this. Okay, what we do is to this content we added a method called small method. Similarly, let me show you some other things like we have bold and italic. So if I want to make my content bold, I need to call this bold. Control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. You can observe this content is bold compared to this one. Why? Because we have made use of the bold method. And now if I want to make my text italic, so what I need to do is I need to call that italic keyword. Okay, do Control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. Okay, right now the content is not coming. Why? Because, okay, I got it. Why? Because it's not only italic, it is italics. So when I do Control S, let me go back and let me refresh. You can observe that this content is a normal style and this is the italic style. Okay, how did we achieve that? With the help of this italic method. Now if I want to strike through, how can we do that in JavaScript? With the help of this method, that is strike method. So let me show you. Now I want to strike this content, JavaScript tutorial. What I'll do is I'll just go and call the strike method, which is present in JavaScript. Control S. Okay, here you can observe the content is striked. Okay, and now we have something called subscript and superscript. How can we apply the subscript style to the text in the HTML page? It's very simple. Now what I'll do is I'll just remove this. Okay, now I'll add this one instead of this. Okay, this is X. I'll call it as X. Now this content X square, I want the output in the form of X square. So how can I achieve that? X square. After this 2, I need to call that subscript method. So when I do this, I'll get the output as, okay, X as X square. Okay, if I want X square plus Y square, how can I achieve that? It's very simple. I need to call this, okay, then double quotes, then Y. After that I need to call here, I have to end up with a semicolon, then I have to copy and paste this. Okay, now let me go back and let me refresh. We'll get the output as X square and Y square. So I have to add plus there. Control S, let me go back and let me refresh. Okay, there is some content missing. Okay, now I hope you understood this. This is very simple. You can try out some other time. Like if you want X square, how can we achieve that? We can achieve that with the help of superscript method. Okay, superscript method. If you want subscript, in the sense X to the base 2, how can I achieve that? It's very simple. Instead of sub, you have to add su sub method. Control S. Let me go back and let me refresh. That 2 which was added to the power, now it is moved to the base. Okay, this is how these methods will help us. What we achieve in HTML, we can achieve the same formatting things, okay, in my with the help of this JavaScript HTML methods. So this is what we learned. Okay, and finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter for further reference of our websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you.